A1, first episode, man. Everlasting Reflection. We'd like to welcome y'all to the ER, man. And we got the one and only Sizzle the GOAT. First episode. It's an honor for me. It's an honor for him. He here to tell y'all his story, man. Stay tuned in. We're going to jump right into it, man. We're going to come and we're going to talk about the album. Unstoppable. Dropping May 20th.
May 20th.
Talk about it, man.
Man, May 20th. First of all, bro, I want to say thank you. I really, truly appreciate you for inviting me here. By me being the first artist here, man, there's going to be a lot more coming.
You first guest, period.
First guest, period. Let's say that.
It's history, bro.
So, yeah, it's called Unstoppable. You know, I'm releasing it May the 20th. I came up with Unstoppable for two reasons. I gotta be honest. Shout out to J-Mac. He just dropped the album called The Bar.
Right.
Before he released that album, like I was kind of on the edge with music. Like I don't think I want to do music no more. Wow. You know, like you know, yeah, I don't think I want to do music no more because I felt like, you know, I was getting shorted from the work I knew I was putting in. Mm-hmm. You know, like I was doing the extra, like, you know, at one point, like constantly going to Atlanta, you know, linking with these DJs because I felt like the DJs around our area wasn't respecting the craft, right. You know, like, because like, it's like, if I'm from, and I got it, like, because I understood it, like, I'm like, okay, well, I'm from a small city, and, you know, the DJs, you know, like, some of them I even grew up with, so they know me as the person I am and not the artist.
Right.
So, okay. And a lot of people put my music in a box where, from knowing who I am as the person, instead of actual put my music in the box where it's supposed to stand as an artist. Right. And I feel like that was taken away from me. So at a point, I like, you know what, I don't think that's my calling. You know, just do music no more. And true enough, J-Mac released the album called The Bar. And I told him, I said, that right there just lit the steam.
Yeah.
Lit the fire back up under me. You know?
Yeah.
Like that right there just lit the fire back up under me to let me know, like, I'm not finna let him do this journey by himself. Right. You know, like, cause I looked up at the point of time he released it, like, you really the only artist from the city at the time who are just putting out, like, real quality art. Yeah. Like, so I was like, you know what, I can't let him go on out there to the woods on his own. This is something I do. I love it. I gotta do it. I went in immediately, straight to the studio. Yeah. The day he posted on Facebook that he was finna drop his album, I went straight to the studio and I got started, and I started working on Unstoppable. And
you know the irony of that though is, and it's just something I read, man. Like, I try to keep up with right. Especially the home team people, man. You know, right. When you and him had the dialogue on Facebook, right. You know, y'all showing each other love as we should be doing anyway.
Exactly.
And
exactly.
He said you was like his OG looking up at you as far as in the music game. Right. That would make him start a rap. And come full circle, he dropped the album and made you start rapping.
I thought about that too, bro. I thought about that, fam, and I looked at it like, you know, like, that just let me know you never know the situation someone can put you in. Mm-hmm. Or I say that to say, like, the situation someone can put you in, because I feel like I ain't even have a situation. I wouldn't listen to music no more. I wouldn't even listen to other artists no more.
I find that hard to believe.
Like, I was drifting away from music. That's why I started the clothing line, Levada Premier.
Yeah. Okay.
I was just trying different avenues to see what my calling was, because I didn't understand it no more. Like, I felt like my whole life it was like music. I gotta do music. I love music. But at one point in my life, I fell into a real dark place. you know, lack of confidence, lack of self-esteem, just so much trauma mentally, like, you know, like, and it just took me away from music, period. I didn't want to do it no more. You
So
know,
like, this was something like self-inflicted as far as if your mental, or something happened, or it's just you just didn't like music anymore?
Something happened, you know, my brother passed.
Right.
And he was like the only voice when I was doing music that I always kept telling me, like, bro, no matter what, bro, you gotta keep. He was the reason for the little consistency I was. Okay. Because like anytime I got ready to lay off of it, he'd be right there like, nah, you got, you know. And then like he passed, and my brother, he was overweight. You know, he passed from all type, but he was overweight. And at the time when I was in the dark place after it happened to him, I felt myself just going down his path. You know, because this my older brother, like we 11 months apart. Like, matter of fact, right now we the same age until his birthday. Yeah. You know, like, so he was real close to me, man. And like anytime I ever ran into a problem with life or anything, whether if it was financially or just some words of wisdom or advice or anything, I could call him. He right there. And it hit me like 2 weeks after he passed. I had forgot my brother had passed. I woke up one morning, I was going through it. And it wasn't no financial reason I was going through it. I was just going through it because at that time, like I said, at the time I was seeking God. And I felt like I wasn't getting no answer. And I knew why I wasn't getting the answer, because I wasn't doing everything I was supposed to do right. Like before we started, we were speaking on the fast. Like I started, and then I like it just all crazy. Like, oh, I can't do it. You know, it's so hard. So, you know, so one morning, you know, I called his phone. And I was expecting him to pick up until it just hit me. I said, you know, it hit me like he ain't here, but I'm calling him for this advice and I can't get that no more. It sent me down a dark spiral. I woke up depressed every single day for like 6 months straight. Every single day for at least 6 months. Depressed, stressed out. Like, it got to the point, and I'm so not ashamed to admit this, because I feel like being true to yourself and honesty, man, because I'm not in that space no more. You know what I'm saying? But it had got to the point, fam, where I didn't even want to wake up. Because I felt like if I wake up, I got to deal with what come today. Yeah. And I didn't want to deal with that. I was tired of dealing with that, man. And that's why, you know what I'm saying, like you know, ever seen people that like commit suicide and then the first thing a person will say, like, oh, I can't do that. I don't see how they do that. I wouldn't dare do that. Yeah. I was down that road, man. Like, I literally was down that road, and I was an inch away from making up my mind. I didn't know how I was going to do it. I didn't want to do it, but the devil had me. Wow. He had me. I knew he had me. He had me so bad to the point where, like, if I wake up and I open the blind, it hurt my eye. I couldn't stand to see no light. Wow. Like, seriously. Wow. Like, I couldn't stand to see no light. I was angry. I was mad. Like, so the day I just did say, you know what? I'm tired. I can't take it no more. I was finna leave the house one day. And I knew if I left that house, I wasn't coming back. I knew that. I said, if I leave, I'm not coming back. I'm not saying I'm leaving and you know, moving somewhere else, but I'm not coming back. Right. I knew that. Like, so before I left, my mom Dukes, thank God for her, Lord. My mom Dukes, she's, out of these whole 6 months, when I was trying to tell everybody, like, I couldn't get on no answer. They always ask me, what's wrong? I couldn't get on no answer on why I was depressed or why I was feeling the way I feel. I ain't have no answer. I didn't know. But this day, you know, and she just talked to me. We sat on the porch and we talked for over an hour. And I got so much clarification from that conversation with her. Mm-hmm. It just cut a light on me. Like, man, you gonna be all right, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Wow. That man, listen.
and Dibs, you know, like, it cause you know my brother, man, like that was hard. That was hard right there. So when he left, like, cause I like just seeing him, like I had to go in there and see him. Like, you know, fresh. I got the call like 7 o'clock in the morning. I woke up out my seat. Your brother not breathing. You know, like, and I just talked to him. You know, so that right there, man, it just sent me on a dark place, bro. But hey, thank to God, I'm out of it. You know what I'm saying? I'm out of there. I feel good. I'm back on my music journey. I'm here with you. You know, so hey, man, I'm grateful.
So hence the title, Unstoppable. Going through everything that you went through, now you feel like there's nothing that's gonna stop you again. You're just gonna remain focused and stay on track.
Cause I got God on my side now.
Amen to that, bro.
Can't nothing stop that.
Amen to that.
You know.
Hey, you ain't even gotta say nothing else about that. We just gonna go ahead into. Go ahead.
Like unstoppable, like it got a couple meanings. Like unstoppable means, you know, everybody try to give me that. You know, a couple people try to give me that title, like the GOAT, the this, that. Hey, look, I'm not that. I accept it.
Right.
That motivates me, but I'm not that. I see artists who call me that, who I look up to. I don't know if that what makes me. Like, I never felt like I was the best at this. I never. And
can I say something to you?
Right, yes sir.
Nah, the name itself, Sizzle the GOAT. Yes, you do music.
Right.
But how you know they're saying that you're the GOAT at the music? They could be saying you're the GOAT at what your purpose is in life. Who better than you than that? Who better than you? So it does make you the GOAT, right?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? See, that's what's wrong with people. That's why a lot of debates get had. Oh, this person the GOAT, that person the GOAT, this person the best. J Matt, he respectfully even said he the GOAT.
Right.
He the best at what he does.
Right.
And rightfully so. You're the best at what you do and the best at what I do. You know, God individually gave us assignment and purposes.
Right.
God chose you because he knew you would be the GOAT.
Right.
At what you do.
Right.
And that's the mentality when people start looking at things, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Stop looking at it from an egotistical point of view.
Right.
You know, because we don't want that.
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
You bring your best, I bring my best, they bring their best. We come together, man. Who gonna stop us?
Right.
That make you unstoppable.
Unstoppable.
There it is. You know?
I appreciate that.
Yeah,
unstoppable, man.
So let's get into the single. Time.
Man, time is something. The first song I actually recorded to start working on Unstoppable. Cause that's what I was telling myself. The time is now.
Right.
Like right now. You gonna do it, you gonna do it right now. Like time. I made it a single cause, you know, I want to get that out there to people. Like, we don't have long. Like, if you wake up in the day, man, you got to do something. Get started on something. And when people listen to that song, I ain't talking about, I know I mentioned money in it, but my messages ain't always just about money. Like, money ain't really nothing but a tool. That's all money is. Money is a tool for you to do other things and make other things happen. You know, like, so I don't look at money as my number one priority. Like, but the message in time is that, like, we don't have long. You know, like, if it's something, you know, you gonna do, you gotta get up right now and go and make it happen. Right. Because ain't nobody gonna make it happen for you.
Right.
You know, you put the work in, you get the outcome. That's what, you know, time. Like,
okay. So we gonna play it for the people who haven't heard it. You know, you're gonna hear it now. You know, right. But if they want to hear it outside of this, tell them where they can go and find it.
Man, time is available right now on all streaming platforms: Apple Music, Spotify, YouTube, You can go to my Facebook page, Sizzle E1 E1. You can go to my Instagram, Sizzle229. TikTok, Snapchat, everything. We got it everywhere, man. So and appreciate y'all for supporting that too, though.
All right, without further ado.
Time don't wait on nobody, money don't sleep. Nigga better get up and get it. What you gonna do when the time come? You gonna complain or you gonna keep bitching? This your chance, your shot, your opportunity. You better not miss it. Time is here, the time is now. You gonna stay broke or you gon' get it. Time don't wait on nobody, money don't sleep. Nigga better get up and get it. What you gonna do when the time come? You gonna complain or you gonna keep bitching? This your chance, your shot, your opportunity. You better not miss it. Time is here, the time is now. You gonna stay broke or you gon' get it. I ain't tryna be broke no more, I'm tryna rain up these digits. My mind chain when jump bro show me $500,000. Got racks in the bank right now, don't care what you think right now. Money waiting on you, you gon' show up, you is or you ain't right now. Bank no bill out the state of Texas, still on the run right now, come catch it. Never gonna get in nowhere, my blessing. Stack that shit, make sure you invest. When shit get real, then chestnut checkers. Gotta elevate, get to the next level. My big bro with me forever. Count this money, don't get no better. Check waiting on me, let me clear my schedule. Money make money, but you gotta be careful. The time is now. Check waiting on me, let me clear my schedule. Money make money, but you gotta be careful. Time is now. Time don't wait on nobody, money don't sleep. Nigga better get up and get it. What you gonna do when the time come? You gonna complain or you gonna keep bitching? This your chance, your shot, your opportunity. You better not miss it. Time is here, the time is now. You gonna stay broke or you gon' get it. Time don't wait on nobody, money don't sleep. Nigga better get up and get it. What you gonna do when the time come? You gonna complain or you gonna keep bitching? This your chance, your shot, your opportunity. You better not miss it. Time is here, the time is now. You gonna stay broke or you gon' get it.
Yeah, man. Time. How you feel about it, man?
Man, I feel great, bro. I feel great, man.
Yeah.
I feel great. Like, I just, like, the videos, the visuals, like, I feel like that's something that's gonna be around, always be around, even after I'm gone. Like,
Yeah.
That's something that, my people can hold on to and remember me as, like, the artist I am, like, the creativity, like, the work, like, putting in the work, like, and I want to show the people in my area that it could be done. If you need any local artists in the area, if you need any information on directors, anything like that, you want to get your video, how to put your music on Apple Music, any platform, bro, I got free games for you. Just hit me up. It's free. I'm not charging you nothing, a penny or a dime. You get all the connections I have. Wow. So if you want to do it, just hit me up, man. Wow. Everything free, bro.
Okay, so let's talk about the music scene in Dawson. More or less, Terry County, but more or less Dawson. Because that's what most of the local artists are. You got a few in Brown, a few in Salsa, maybe some in Perry, but what's your take on the music? How you feel about the music scene, the future of the music scene in Dawson? Do you think it should be better? Should it be more of the OGs out mentoring people, or what's your take on it?
All right, now, as of the music scene right now, like present right now, it's lazy. It's lazy. It's lazy. Don't nobody want to put the work in.
You hear the confirmation, man? What's on the front of your album cover?
Unstoppable.
Right
Hear that train? Because I'm coming. Like,
well, go ahead, though.
It's like I think, because Dawson's so small, and if somebody doing something, they feel like they ain't getting no progress out of it, they'll really hang it up on the rack. But you can't do that with this. You got to keep pushing. You got to keep dropping visuals, keep recording. So, and only a couple people that's dropping right now. But I need to see more because there's so many more artists from these areas that you just mentioned. I just want to see more. And like I said, I'm an open source. If you need any information on music, anything, man, I'm here, bro. Just inbox me.
And then even for, back in 2019, man, Joshua Brown, Lil Sean, got killed. Like even with him, man, he just loved to sing, man. I saw him as my little brother.
Right.
So I took him under my wing, man. I said, listen, he was talking about, joining gangs and all this stuff. I said, look, man, I'll let you come to court for free.
Yeah.
If you stay out them streets.
Right.
I got so much unreleased stuff on this laptop right here. Ain't nobody never heard. He passed tragically, and suddenly, and too soon.
Yeah.
And it doesn't go for any young people out there, man. Y'all feel like y'all just want to record for free. Hit me up, what I'm saying? You see it right here. Like just stay out them streets. Them streets don't love nobody. They still gonna be here long after we gone. It's here. We here to bring love, to show love, man.
Right.
And to elevate our city, elevate our area, elevate our community, man, whatever that may be.
Right.
If you feel like you that next guy up, the man just told you, reach out to him, man.
Yeah.
He got the information, Terry kind of already on the map for other things. Y'all just seen how Alumni Day went down.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? So let's do the same thing for the music game. And one thing I have been seeing though, it's just like somebody can come on the scene with the music and everything, and somebody can take that and make it seem like it ain't what it's supposed to be. Who gave them the right to have the key to the city now?
Right.
And it can cause some unnecessary beef.
Right.
They don't even need to be there.
Right.
And I think if we start to help each other versus hate each other, music and it's like I think that the scene itself would be through this roof, man.
Right.
Unstoppable, pretty much. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it just we just need more of that. Even when I go home to Brown, man, I see so many young kids in the street.
Right.
And they know me for doing music back in the day. Like my music wasn't out there like y'all would, but they know me locally because I had the studio and all this stuff. And so they'll come up to me and ask me, hey, you got the studio back? You recording yet?
Right.
It's back up, y'all. You know what I'm saying? So let's do it, man. Anybody we can help.
Right.
Along the way, man, we here for it.
Right.
And like I said, it's all love. Let's promote each other, man. Let's love on each other. Let's show them, hey, we are a unit. Like we in this thing together, man.
Right.
Which leads to the next thing. Like I'm my own independent distributor, record label and all that stuff, man, and everything. Right. When I reached out to you, you said you want to talk about turning down the record labels.
Yeah. If I said it, they wouldn't believe it. If I tell them, they wouldn't believe it because I don't know, speak on it much because that when people start throwing in their entitlements.
Okay.
Like, you should have did this. You should have did that. Or it's even family. I ain't even tell. Family members, I ain't even tell because they feel. A lot of times people feel like they know what's best for you.
Right.
When they're on the outside looking in, but my vision is different. I've seen people who took literally during the time, the midst of me doing this music thing, I've literally seen people who took them deals and suffering now. It sound good. Yeah, 200,000 sound good. Yeah, the average person ain't never had that. Growing up where we come from. So it gonna sound good, but you don't know what you paying these two. You don't know what these 200,000 gonna cost you.
And that's what's needed. A lot of people to teach them the actual game of the music business. 'Cause a lot of people don't know. yes, you can sign this, let's just say $1 million record
$1
deal.
million.
They don't read the fine print of that percentage that
Yeah.
they gonna get.
Yeah.
After the top dog take what they gonna get out of that. They don't know about all this stuff,
Yeah.
you know. And so that's why I said at the beginning, like, all I need is a distribution
Right.
deal. You
Right.
know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
I can do everything else myself.
Right.
All right, so what advice would you give them, man? They looking for a record deal, man. What to look out for, what not to look out for, or what to accept, what not to accept.
Nah, I gotta be honest. I can't tell them, you know, what to accept and not to accept because everybody want different, you
Right.
know. But from my experience, I stay independent. Like you said, just give me a distribution deal.
Right.
You know, 'cause you want that control. Like you want your master. You want to own your own stuff. Like,
right.
so you could generate and recoup over the years. Like you sign that deal, they gonna get all of that. And now the way they got it, well, every deal you sign, it's almost damn near 360. So
yeah.
anything you do put out, you know, anything you bring to the table, they want a piece of it.
Right.
You know, so
Free game, y'all. Free game.
know, like, just stay in. This is just my advice. You know, I ain't telling you what to do, but my advice would be, you know, stay independent, man. You know, if you stay at it and stay doing what you need to do, you gonna pop, bro. You ain't gonna get expensive along the way, but just do what you can while you can. You know, and just keep moving forward.
Okay. So in closing, man, 2-part question.
Right.
Part 1, what's next for Sizzle? And part 2, what's the everlasting reflection you want to leave on the people?
What's next for Sizzle? What's next for me, fam, is I'm finna go extremely hard with my clothing brand.
Okay.
And I'm continuing to do music. But the music I want to create now, like, because like I always making like trap music.
Yeah.
That limiting myself to so little. Yeah. You know, and there's so much other stuff to talk about.
Yeah.
You know, like, so now I just want to create timeless music.
Okay.
You know, something I can listen to, something that people can listen to 10 years from now.
Right.
5, you know, like so on and so on. And, you know, I'm seeking God right now. I'm following my path. I'm taking orders and instruction from Him right now. So where that journey takes me, you know, that's where I'm going. You know, but my everlasting reflection would be I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this right here. How would you ever met? Okay, I'm gonna leave this on the table for him right here. Okay, like if you was the owner of this house, right? Mm-hmm. And you know, a stranger knocks on the door. You know, and you know your children are inside this house. And, you know, you're not just gonna let him in like that.
Right.
You know. So that's how it is with God, I feel like everybody wanna get to heaven.
But put the work in.
But God, if God don't know you, you're not coming in his house.
Right now.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, like so you can't be a stranger to God. You know, that I do, like, even with the music, you know, like, yeah, I'm a rapper, artist, whatever, how you want to put it, but at the end of the day, I take God with me everywhere I go. So I got to leave that message on the table. So just know, you wouldn't let a stranger in your house, would you? So why should God let a stranger in your house?
That's deep, man.
You know, get to know him. You know, so that's what I leave them with to reflect on. You know, that's something they can hold forever, everlasting. You know, hold on to that. Just know that. You know, like,
indeed, man. That's deep, man. And I take heed to that as well.
Yeah.
You know, so that was your everlasting reflection to them.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you an everlasting reflection for you. And
Right.
take it back with you.
Right.
You know, I hear your story, man. I see your hustle. I see you grind. And you know, we classmates, man.
Yes,
so
sir.
who
Yes,
knows
sir.
better than
Long
me?
time.
Yeah, who knows better than me from where you came from to where you at now? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it's just like, man, I would definitely tell you, man, don't stop, bro.
Right.
You know, you familiar with David and Goliath, right? You know, with David slayed the giant Goliath.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
So I would tell you this, man. God gonna continue to put Goliaths in your life just to bring out the David in you. Because you chosen, man. I'm telling you, like you ain't a heavyweight, you're a juggernaut out here. You know what I'm saying? You know, like your name holds so much weight, bro. The question is, what you gonna do with it?
Right.
What you gonna do with it? Are you just gonna be living off the name? Or are you gonna be living off the purpose?
Right.
You know, a lot of people don't even understand, you know, when we die, there's a date you was born and a death date.
Right.
And there's a small little dash. And a lot of people don't hear this. What does that dash stand for in your life?
Yeah.
What did you do in that dash right now? You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You know, and a message I dropped before, when you leave this world, the life that you leave behind, the legacy that you leave behind, is it gonna be a mess or is it gonna be a message?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The choice is up to you. You know what I'm saying? I know you said you lost your brother, it's your brother and everything, but understand something. You lost one brother but gained another one.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm here. You need me, pick up that phone and call. I give you the best advice I can and vice versa. You know what I'm saying? You know, like that's what we here for, man.
Yeah.
You know, so take that with you, man. It's all love. Whatever you drop, I'm listening, I'm promoting it. Whatever you need from me, I'm a phone call away.
Right.
You know, don't hesitate, bro.
Appreciate that.
You know, the platform is always here. I appreciate you for coming through, man.
Anytime.
You know, it's all love.
Anytime, man. Thank you for having me, bro, on the first episode, bro.
Yes, indeed.
And also, y'all make sure y'all go check out my brother page, man. You know, Everlasting Reflection. Got plenty of visuals up there that's inspirational, bro. That will get your day started, will motivate you, bro. If you down, go look at one of his reels, bro. I promise you, bro. I'm pretty sure you got something up there for however you feeling, bro. like for real, bro.
Yeah. And if it's something y'all want me to talk about, man, you know, like inbox me, man. You know, whatever the topic may be.
Yeah.
You know, whatever God give me, I'm gonna give it to y'all.
Yeah.
You know, and that's how we gonna rock it, man.
I gotta speak on this before we get up out of here, bro. You gave me so much motivation one day. When it snowed, you like, you know, the pureness.
Oh yeah, that was right in the front yard.
Yeah, bro. Like I watched that this morning.
Really?
I watched that this morning.
Wow.
Yeah, bro. Like same way you telling me with the music, bro. Like keep doing what you doing, bro. Cause that inspired me now.
Most definitely, my guy. I'ma keep doing what I'm doing. You keep doing what you doing. We gonna be unstoppable with it. You feel me? Ladies and gentlemen, it's that guy, Sizzle the GOAT, man. Y'all tune in May 20th. It's going down. Y'all know the motto, man. That's all we got for you. That's it. That's all. We love y'all, man. We gone.
While they judge you, you grind. While they make fun of you, you double down on your effort. While they sleep, you study. While they keep talking shit about you, you keep working.